Well, guys, we're up here at the church property. I'm gonna try to get some of this bush hog before it gets way too dark to do it. I'm gonna throw my headlamp on, and we got the little Kubota back. We hauled it up here on a trailer, and so I'm gonna try to get all this stuff bush hogged, and then we're gonna plant some taters up here in Rome Valley. I want to kind of give y'all a before shot of what it looks like. It hadn't been touched in a while. This is the road. Dad was up here yesterday with his mower. He brung a little whipper mower up here and got this done. And I'm just going to get the rest of this done with the bush hog. There's a few big rock in here, so I'm going to have to watch out for them. But other than that, we'll try to get her bush hogged. Well, guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got us a new appear. She just showed up, so we've got her on the porch now. Me and Maddie come up here. We're going to try to get some suckers off these tomatoes and maybe get some of this stuff weeded. After we get all that stuff done, we're going to go to the mountain holler and eat because it's our 3-year anniversary. Alright guys, welcome back to the farm today. We're out here in the field. We're going to be getting the bottom limbs off these tomatoes to kind of help with the airflow in between them, and then we're going to be taking the suckers off, any of them that we see that's been growing. So we're going to start getting on it, and Maddie's going to video and she's going to show y'all kind of what I'm doing right now. So you see how this one has this little sucker growing? We're going to take them, just all of those out, but to kind of help the airflow in these tomatoes, I'm snapping all them bottom limbs off up to this little cluster where it's going to form tomatoes right here. And see that right there, it's a sucker. So we're just going to pinch it out, and you see this little cluster, that's going to be right now it looks like 4 tomatoes. Guys, the reason that we're taking them suckers off is because if they get left on there, this plant will produce energy to that little piece to grow it, and it'll take away energy from them little tomato clusters, and it'll really help these tomatoes get a whole lot bigger if we take them bottom limbs off that ain't doing nothing, and we take them suckers out that are just sucking energy from the plant. Me and Maddie got us another row of sweet taters done, and now we got us a new driver. So we got back from Grassy Creek and Mountain Holler, and we're out here in the watermelon field. Right here's what we planted last night. Like I said, I kind of burnt the first plant in the watermelon. I think I burned it up with fertilizer. There was probably 6 to 8 that lived, but that was out of probably 100 watermelons. So I don't know. I just can't think anything else because it was about right when I fertilized it is when it died. So we replanted everything. We got our 2 rows replanted. We got some Bonnie plants. And then we found some off of Marketplace. So we went and got them. They were about $1 a piece. Some of them were 50 cents a piece. So we went and got them, picked them up, and that's what we planted in here to replant. And there's some sugar babies, some CS whiteheads, there's some Charleston grays, and then there's one that's a yellow watermelon, and there's one that's an orange watermelon, and that's what I was really after, was the yellow and orange watermelon. So my beans are coming up over there too. I'll take you over to that row and show you, but this is what the watermelon's looking like, guys. So here are my green beans that are coming up. They're kind of spaced out down through there. To the left of these rocks right here are my greasies, and to the right over here are my turkey craws. It don't look like my turkey craws are coming up as good over here as my greasies, but who knows, we're gonna give a little more time because these are starting to look good. It's always just so nice to come back up here after you seeded and planted everything and see how great everything's looking, how much everything's growing, and how green everything's turning. Our little Pero, she's been protecting Maddie the whole time and just walking with us. So we're gonna head back across the creek.
And here's our crater that got washed out by the flood. It was awful deep. It's about probably 7-8 feet deep, maybe a little deeper at maybe that back point. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Austin's cornfield was right there, but got took out. So we got to fill that sucker back in here soon.
We was planning to plant some pumpkins where that crater is right now, so hopefully by the time we're supposed to be planting pumpkins, hopefully we can at least get some of that filled in so that we can get some in the ground, because I'd really like to have some to sell at the corn maze this year.
Here's how they've been riding this whole time. Austin's got him a new buddy.
Got me a new friend.
It's a good old dog though, so we aren't too awful mad. She's reigning the farm right now.
Me and the old pup have got our taters weeded. We got the worst 2 rows done. These 2 right here they were terrible. And these were the 2 that we did not mound up. And I come through here and mounded everything up by hand and got all the weeds picked out. Right here you can see just the slew of weeds that we got out through there. We just threw them in the middle and kind of kept on going. We buried most of the small stuff under them ridges, but she's a good little helper, that's for sure. Here's one of our sweet tater plants. It's on the bigger side. I ain't gonna say it's the biggest, but it's bigger than most. That's probably about normal. And we're just going down through there. This one you can see where it got eaten by a deer, and there's no ragweed beside of it. Them things are bad this year. Here's our tomato plants. These are mostly the cannon tomatoes right here. And then here are the Cherokee purples and the Mr. Stripies. And then we got some pineapples on the end down there too. And here are 2 rows of bell peppers. They are starting to look good. I was a little worried about them because they were real yellowish, not real green. But we throwed some fertilizer on them, got them cultivated, and now they're looking a whole lot better. The first sweet tater plants you seen, they come from Steel Plant Company, and these right here, they're from Georgia's. These are the Beauregards, and those over there are the Georgia Jets. She's just running like everything now. She was a stray, and she showed up, and so she was real skinny, and so I just can't leave a dog feeling bad. So we fed her, give her some water. We got some blankets up there on the front porch of the office, and she's just living life as a farm dog now. And then here's our cucumbers. We got 2 small rows of them, and I got all of them cultivated and fertilized, and they're starting to look real good. We've got, all kinds in here. We got straight 8s, Valeros. I can't remember what all else we got in here, but we got a whole lot of different varieties. And I've got all of our tags still in the ground. There's some long greens. And then I've got a few more across the creek, but I can't get over there right now. Tractor's about out of diesel, and I didn't bring none. So I can't take y'all over to the watermelon, the cantaloupe, and the onions. But I'll take y'all over there whenever I come up tomorrow, hopefully. And I've got my fingers crossed it don't rain real bad tonight, and we're able to go cultivate everything that we've got again. I'm not real sure about the dad's taters. I'm kind of wanting to wait till they come up a little more just so I can see them a little better, because I think I run over a few down there, but it's okay because, I mean, they wasn't out of the ground yet. I think that it just kind of give them a little better and shorter way to get above the ground, because we did hill them up pretty high. Well, guys, it is starting to get dark. I'm gonna leave her up here for the night, and we're gonna head to Johnson City. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if y'all don't mind, please give us a like, leave us a comment down below, and please subscribe to our channel. You don't know how much it means to us. And we'll see you on the next one. Well, guys, we're down here at the pavilion today. I'm down here watering all the vegetables. I want to give y'all an update on what everything looked like down here and what we're doing. So I wanted to give y'all a look. Here's our seed watermelon. I planted all of these after I planted our seedless, and they are outgrowing them right now. I burnt these up a little bit, or stunted them anyways, with fertilizer. I mixed it a little too strong. That's the only thing I can think of, because I mean, these are outgrowing them 10 to 1. They look so much better, and just, I mean, you can see the difference. And it's everything that I didn't really get, that I fertilized with that first tank. It was a brand new sprayer, so I know that there wasn't any Roundup in it, so that was not the problem. But we've got a bunch of cantaloupes looking good. And I fertilized all this with the same pack. Here's our cauliflower. And right now I thin these tomatoes out, and I'm taking the little ones, and I've got my stick right here, and I'm just taking and poking a hole right here. And I'll take one of these little tomatoes. I'll put it right down there in that hole, and then I'll just pinch the dirt in around it. And it's going in here with the cauliflower. I had enough open holes in here where I'm not gonna know the difference between a tomato and a cauliflower, but I run out of trays right there, and heck, I've got them, so might as well plant them. Here's our lettuce. It's looking pretty good. I went in here and thinned it out the other day. Here's our broccoli. It is looking really good. Our cucumbers. And you can tell, guys, I mean, they don't look good. They just don't look good. There's some of them that do. But I think I really did stun them with that fertilizer. And then here's our cabbage. Guys, if y'all got any tips for me on that liquid fertilizer, it's kind of scared me a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to use of it next year. So if y'all got any tips, I think it's the 10-10-10, and it's the mix for liquid. If y'all got any tips on how to put that on just regular vegetables like the watermelon and cantaloupe and stuff like that, please let me know down there in the comments, because I'd really like to know what I done wrong.